little racing, drive 500 miles. My thoughts of embracing, speed around the old Beacon Junior and Santa home.
They're playing our song.
Talladega, baby.
That's Talladega coming in May. Huh? That's a big. That's like a world. Almost feels like a World Series of racing.
Well, Daytona would be the World Series, but
this should be the playoffs.
Talladega is probably my favorite. Talladega is probably my favorite NASCAR track.
Have you ever been there?
No.
No.
But they're watching on TV, and I like I like all racing, short tracks, super speedways. My least track would be the road courses, but they're actually growing on me now.
Yeah.
I don't care for the Dakota one, Circuit of the Americas.
Okay.
I really didn't like the Chicago one.
Yeah, that's manufactured, kind of built.
They're driving the streets of Chicago.
Yeah, it's great.
Hoping you don't get carjacked.
Yeah, right. They should put that in as an event.
Yeah.
Carjacking up in the, on the loop there near Lake Michigan. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, Talladega is this weekend, and I'm probably watching on the thing because I got things to do this weekend.
Yeah, that's a big one too. That's a
I think we got a call, and it was probably Earl because
I think it is.
He's always number one.
Earl's up, and I believe he's there. Hello there,
Hey, good morning, Jim. Good morning, Fred.
Mr.
Hi,
Timely. Always on time. You gotta love that.
We know it. So we love it.
I was telling Joe there, I'm working on my first cup of coffee, so things are good.
All right. I'm up to 3, and I'm missing mine right
The caller
now.
we had 10,
wow.
I think. Yeah.
So, little things between Earl and I over the last couple of weeks. We sat down. We had the Earl Krause's time
Yeah, I saw the
capsule.
pictures of that, yeah.
Yep, and it was me and Nick and Earl and Mark Gapel. We all sat together at Craig's studio, Five Peaks Media.
No fights broke out?
No,
nothing?
no fights.
No,
No,
good,
We'll
good.
never fight. We're all on the same page.
All lovers.
We're all on the same lap. Let's put it that way. So, so we sat down. We talked about our memories and stuff like that. So that's going to be a good video coming out. We're going to put it on the YouTube and Facebook and keep it in the archives. And then you got some good news for us this week, Earl.
Really?
Yes, exactly. Wall Stadium has announced the opening night for beginning the 75th season of racing. Opening night will be May 17th, Saturday night, May 17th, and starting off a great year. And as is a tradition, there'll be a open house practice session for the racers the week before, actually 2 weeks before, Friday night, May the 9th, and Saturday late morning and afternoon, May the 10th. Absolutely free to the fans. They can come in the grandstand, watch all the racers test their cars. And again, that's May 9th and 10th. And then we're actually off for the Mother's Day, which, of course, is the May 11th, 12th weekend. And then we come back and open on May 17th. So looking forward to a great year at Wall Stadium in 75 years.
Nice. Yeah, I'm probably going to try to hit that 17th one.
Excellent.
May 10th, I'm occupied.
Yeah.
I'll be so otherwise occupied at New Egypt.
Yeah.
So.
Well, if you're not doing anything on Friday night or Friday evening the 9th, come on over.
Okay.
Practice starts at 5 in the evening and goes till 8 o'clock. So
It's also Mother's Day, and my anniversary is the 11th. So
George Strait in town and on the 10th.
Yeah, I'm going to skip that. Have to skip that.
Yeah.
But I can't skip my anniversary.
No, you can't do that. No.
34 years, I'm not going to blow it
No.
now.
No.
So, but yeah, I wish I can get her to the track for her anniversary, but she won't go.
Okay. She has her own mind.
Hey.
Yeah.
But,
Can't talk her into a weekend at the New Jersey Shore, right?
No. I'm lucky if she shows up on the 10th at New Egypt.
Well,
And probably only because my grandkids will be there. That's why she's going.
do they like it?
Okay, very
Grandchildren?
good.
I took my grandson last year to New Egypt, and it was a little chilly, so he kind of was not happy about
He's
it.
a ball player.
But he's more. Well, he's
Big
playing.
time.
He's playing football right now.
Yeah. Is he?
Yeah, flag football. But he said he'd go back, and they've been down when I ran the Kenny Wallace car a couple times. So well, I'm trying to get him into it. My granddaughter, she's a girly girl, so
Yeah. Yeah.
so she's all princess.
Good. That's good. It's all good.
But so what else is going on, Earl? Anything new outside of Wall?
Oh, let's see. We mentioned this last week on Sunday afternoon, May the 4th, at the Patterson Family Greenhouses in Freehold, New Jersey. That's their family fun day. It's a huge car show. Custom cars, custom street, vintage, race cars, antique trucks, you name it, it's there. They have a huge acreage at the greenhouses, and it's a big car show. They have also a lot of things for the families. They have hay rides. They have a variety of vendors, excellent food, and it's all to raise money for local families who are afflicted with cancer. And it's named for a young girl named Olivia. It's called, name of the foundation is Live, L-I-V, for a unicorn, or like a unicorn. Olivia battled cancer. I believe she was 7 or 8 years old when she passed away several years ago. And her favorite animal was a unicorn. So after she passed away, her parents started this organization in her memory, and again, the money raised at events like the Family Fun Day at Patterson's, all that money goes to local families who have someone who is battling cancer, just to help them out, take them through the situation. So it's a wonderful event for a great cause, and it's a really nice thing to do. And you go there and you can just spend the whole day looking at great cars. I know something you appreciate, and you see a lot of folks there from racing, just walking around. Again, you can get some good food, just have a real nice time. And usually the weather, is if it's a day like this, it's perfect. So circle that in your calendar, May the 4th at Patterson Family Greenhouses. It's not too far from Route 9. It's on Adelphia Road, and it's actually not far from Wall Stadium.
May the 4th be with you. That's what we should have that.
Exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
Right.
And also with you.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I can get to that. That's next weekend. Let me see what's going on. Or maybe I'll try to head on down there. But the 17th, I'm going to hit the Power in the Pines down there at the McGuire Air Force Base, because I got to go home every once in a while and see my airplanes.
Very good.
Miss my airplanes. And they always put on a good show down there.
Yeah.
And then I'll head down the wall.
Oh, that's great. Very good.
Down the wall. That's going to be a full day for Fred.
Oh, that's perfect. That's the ideal way to do it. So.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it seems like it rains though for Saturday for some reason.
This Saturday's supposed to rain.
Yeah, I know. Again.
Plus, they also have the fires going on down there in Luigi.
Yeah.
So hopefully everybody's okay down there.
Yep,
We pray for everybody down there that's fighting the fire. It was
One of the last night on the show, we were talking about that, and Kate mentioned different people involved in racing who are there as firefighters. One of the persons that Kate mentioned was Rick Marr.
Yeah.
Who is he's a firefighter, and he's an official at Wall Stadium. He's actually the flagger.
Okay.
You'll see him on the flag stand there, and a longtime official at Wall in a variety of capacities, and a great guy, and he's one of the crew out there fighting the fire, trying to keep everybody safe.
Nice. Yeah, plus they want to race on Saturday too, so protect the tracks.
There you go. Right.
Exactly.
On a roll.
Yeah, get them fires out. So, but it might rain on Saturday, it might not. They're still going there. If it is, I'll probably hit New Egypt. And going back to Wall, when it does open up, is it going to be like the same lineup as the last couple of years? With the Legends and the Super Stocks or whatever that's down there.
Right, all the regular divisions,
Okay.
the modified, sportsman, factory
TQs.
stock, our Fast Four division. We call them the Fast Four. They're the 4 cylinders. Legend cars and limited late models. Limited lates, they kind of rotate around. They're not there every week. ATQ, MR ATQ midgets, they're the winged TQs, and they run on the inner flat track, the 5th mile, which is considered like the safety apron for the high bank 3rd mile, and on the inside is a 5th mile track, and that's where the TQs run, and they'll be there 9 times during the regular season, plus at the annual Turkey Derby. So it's all the regular divisions will be back, and it's something that we look forward to, most definitely.
Yeah, and those TQs, and whether you're looking at you might think because it's on the inner track like that, or just running, inner track or whatever, it's like low budget stuff. No, they put on a nice show.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, they're exciting.
Yeah, a lot of people discount the inner tracks, but no, don't, because there's some good racing going on in those low, I shouldn't call them lower divisions, but the non-modified divisions. So I'm looking forward to getting the Wall. I'm looking forward to a full year down there, getting down there with you and Nick, and having just a good time.
Very good, and we'll close it out with a little bit of trivia.
Okay.
The very first feature winner, very first ever at Wall Stadium, Memorial Day weekend, 1950. Was a driver considered probably one of the greatest dirt racers of all time. Frankie Schneider was the very first feature ever at Wall Stadium.
Wow, Frankie's been around a long time.
Yes, indeed.
Yep. So cool. Well, thanks for that, Earl, and we'll be talking, and we'll have to catch lunch again. I enjoyed
You bet.
All right, gentlemen. Yeah, absolutely. Look forward to that, and look forward to doing another Need for Speed Wide Open Wednesday video.
Yep.
You know?
That'll
Talking
be
about the
cool.
racing memories. Look forward to that as well.
All right.
Great. Thank you, Earl.
Thanks, Earl.
All right, gentlemen. Have a great weekend. Okay.
You
All
too.
right. Yeah.
Take care. Bye.
Take care. Yeah. Saw the pictures. Earl looks like he sounds.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah. You know, well, I can't believe that's the same guy, but he a very, he has that kind of persona.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yep. So that's good.
He enjoyed his time, I bet, on the air with you.
Oh yeah, we had.
Yeah.
We had a good time there at the studio, and we were just hanging out BSing, but Craig had another shoot coming in, another half hour, so we had to scat.
Yeah.
But it was a great time. We'll do some more, and we're gonna this one was a general memories of growing up at the racetracks. And,
Right.
Because there was Earl was a few years older than us, Earl and Mark. And Nick and I are the same age, so we were talking about. They're talking about the '60s into the early '70s. We're talking
'70s, '80s,
mid '70s and the '80s.
Yeah.
So it was a nice range.
Yeah, and it's probably undergone a lot of changes too. I mean, the different eras. I mean, they're not far apart, but a lot has happened.
A lot of the tracks aren't there anymore. I mean, a lot of them. Flemington's gone, East Windsor's gone. We're down to New Egypt and Bridgeport and Wall.
Yeah.
So we have to keep them open. So that's why we're doing these things. We want to have all the tracks supported and everybody getting out there and getting the butts in the seats and enjoying yourself and seeing what the great sport that racing is. And once a lot of families, it's a great family. Atmosphere in there. I can't say anything bad about it.
No, is it a younger dynamic now than it used to be, though?
You see some young people, when Nick and I talk a lot about the young guys that are coming up. We interviewed a couple yesterday, Colin Cox, and we've had Logan Watt on and Paulie Hartwig and a few other guys, the young guys. We call them young guns. And they're 16 years old, 15, 16 years old. And they really, really run well, and we think that the sport is in good hands. We just got to keep everybody's interest in there.
Yeah, I just remember it was more regionalized back when, this is 50 years ago. I mean, Ted Turner used to cover them, and that's, what is he doing? But it was the South, and they did really great in the ratings. And it was kind of like a Southern thing. Now it's a national. Yeah, it's national now.
I mean, there was a lot of tracks, even all the way through up here, up in the New York State.
Right.
I mean, I remember running at 5 Mile Point and Canandaigua, Rolling Wheels, St. Catharines up in Canada.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of tracks all over the place that we hit, and even into Long Island.
Yeah.
They had some.
The Carolinas were big. Yeah,
well, Carolinas are still big,
yeah.
But we're from here, so
yeah,
we stick to here.
Yeah,
and a lot of the tracks are gone, and we miss I miss Flemington a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I know it was a tough track to drive. Langhorne, I was never at Langhorne. My dad raced at Langhorne at the drag strip. They had the big dirt track mile, which I heard was treacherous.
Yeah.
But Nick Marco when he's on, he can talk about that because he lived right there. Yeah. But we talked a lot about the memories and the good memories and the past drivers that we've known. And
they're sort of the trailblazers too. I mean, their personalities sort of shaped things. Wacky,
I mean, the cars,
quirky, but
every
intense.
car has its own personality. Nowadays, there's a lot of, they're all about the same.
Yeah.
But back then, you'd have a coupe or a sedan or a Gremlin or a Falcon or Valiant. The Valiant. My dad, when he first started helping Kerry Schloter, they had a Valiant body car.
God.
And it was a dog, but.
Had a certain place in history, though, as a dog. As weird as that sounds.
Yeah, Altaz 80 drove that car, and he did pretty well with it. But most of the Valiants were just a big body car.
Yeah.
And when my dad got really involved with Kerry and them, they were running coupes. My dad had a coupe before that. like I have now. Mine's a coupe. Mine's a 36
Yeah.
Chevy coupe.
Yeah,
And that's what they had back then, 34s, 36s, 35. But, yeah, I
That's the
used to
early
love
days.
I used to love the sedans,
Yeah.
the big
Yeah.
ones. They look like station wagons on
like a Sherman tank.
Yeah,
right,
they
right?
were
But
cool.
they
They were
ran
cool
them.
looking
Yeah.
car.
Yeah.
And my one of the guys I know, John Pastore, he runs the Rainieri sedan, which is cool. Nice looking car. What was it? Dave Kneisel ran a Pacer, an AMC Pacer.
No.
Up in the
Did it stall out halfway in?
No, there was nobody like Dave Kneisel. He could drive a car.
Yeah.
He could drive a shopping cart.
Is that
So,
yeah?
I mean, he built some really nice cars, even if it was a Pacer. But he had a nice.
Was he
paint
trying to
scheme.
prove a point or something? Or?
No, I think he just liked the
Was
Pacer.
it like a
Plus, it might
goof?
have been- I mean, the Pacers were being junked like crazy back then, so their
Yeah,
bodies were plentiful.
Oh my God! What a terrible design, like a light switch going down the road, isn't it?
They made good race cars.
Pacer, yeah.
Well, the Gremlins too. I mean, nobody
Yeah.
really liked the Gremlin, but they made excellent looking race
Is
cars.
that the AMC division back in the day?
Yeah, the,
Javelins and all.
I still say that the cars that are nowadays, even though they're just sheet metal bodies, and
Yeah.
there's like not really, they were based on the Gremlin body style.
Yeah.
And I mean, that was the precursor to what we see now.
The wide base and everything else, and it was the
The Gremlins
yeah.
were just a short base car,
Yeah.
and just a lot of fun to look at. You
Yeah.
could decorate the heck out of them, and they
Yeah.
would all look good.
All right.
A lot of good paint schemes on those.
It's that time, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, he's on the road again.
Road again.
Oh, he's always on the road, but he always checks in at this very time. Hey, Nick, how are you?
Hello, Mr. Foxwell. I know you didn't listen last night, but I did do my radio voice for you last night.
Yeah, he did.
Hi, everybody. Good to be with you. There you go.
Hi, everybody. Welcome
Hi.
to WBCB. I'm filling in for Mr. Foxwell today.
Good body every morning. Yeah, you can miss that one up
Yes.
too. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, we had a good show last night. We had some really good guests. We had the usual suspects, and great to hear that Wall Stadium put their schedule out. So yeah, we're getting ready. If Mother Nature would get off her broom and cut us a break, we'd be all right.
Gonna need a dome over there.
Telling you, I looked at the weather forecast, and the only day with rain forecasted in the next 10 days
It's
is Saturday.
Saturday. Come on.
Yeah, and it's 80%, right,
Yeah,
Fred? It's
yeah.
80%.
80%. But it might be spotty. I heard this morning it might be
Yeah,
spotty.
but the one spot will form over New Egypt,
Yeah.
Bridgeport, all the places we want to go.
Send it to the
And
Pine
it'll
Barrens.
just be- Yeah, and it ain't no good for a dirt track,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
screwed.
Nice cloud over New Egypt, nice cloud over Bridgeport.
Yeah, we're screwed. So
Oh, well.
just find something better to do, and then, you look at your wife and she's sitting there tapping her finger on the side of her head. Oh, rain for Saturday? Yeah, like you didn't wish that on us. Well, what are we doing? I don't know. I planned on going to the track.
Yeah, no, not now. You're mowing the lawn.
Yeah.
Gee, thanks, Fred. Put some ideas in your head, Fred. Go ahead.
There you go, Nance. Mowing the lawn.
Yeah, okay.
Washing the
But
car.
no, the Herfler interview was very good. So was the Colin Cox deal.
Yes.
And to think that the kid was only 16 years old. Oh man.
Yeah.
I hope we're around long enough to be able to interview him when he's about 30, Fred.
Oh, yeah. We'll be around.
Yeah. All right. I'll take your word for it. You haven't steered me wrong yet.
And we're going for it. All we need is sponsors to keep us going.
Yeah, well, I was just telling Joe that. I told him, I said, I'm going to miss you, Joe. He goes, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah,
I said, well, next Wednesday's our last wide open Wednesday. He goes, get out of here.
Well, unless we
I
can
said,
pull
well,
something out of a hat, I'm still trying to go for it. So.
Yeah, we're still trying to do what we got to do, but, if we got to change the format, we got to change the format. And
Yep.
maybe we'll just hang out with Foxwell. We need to do something.
Yeah, we just come over here and hang.
Oh man.
Guys,
Guys.
you can hear the enthusiasm in his voice right there.
We'll bring some garage beer and hang out with Foxwell.
There you go.
That's what I do.
Good stuff, man.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly. But no, we're doing what we got to do. It'll be fine. We'll work it out.
oh yeah, yep. Always find a way. But,
Yep, absolutely. So, all right. Well, you guys enjoy the day. Get your suntan lotion out.
Yep.
Jim,
All right.
I'm going to see you. I want to see you in the lounge chair out in front of the station getting the sun tan.
There you go. He's always
All right,
on
guys.
He's always on the road. There he goes.
All right. Be good, guys. I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Road again.
He's always on the road, isn't he? All the time. He's always. Does he ever sit still though? Like
No, he does not sit still.
Yeah.
Ever.
No. Yeah, I mean he's a high energy guy, that's for sure.
Yep, that's good.
Yeah. Anyway, so
that's good because.
So what are you looking for down the road with the wide open thing? Trying to look at some more advertising action. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're looking to, because I've been covering a lot of this, but we've had Sage Chiropractic on board.
Yeah, good.
And we've had Mr. Bob's Porta Potties on board for a while. Yeah. And but it's I have so many shows going on and stuff like that. If it's getting a little financially.
Yeah.
So, but if people want to get involved and keep the show going, I would love to hear from you. It's not expensive.
Not at all.
Plus, I have a bunch of different avenues that I can advertise with you. With, whether it's on our along with the radio station, I can do it on my Facebook. We can do it on Wide Open Wednesdays Facebook or America's Mechanic YouTube. The Wide Open Wednesday YouTube. I mean, we have a lot of avenues and a lot of ways we can do it.
All right. Hey, you're up with Fred. Go ahead.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Nick, what's happening?
Nick's 1 and 2.
He's going to finish he's going to finish what he started last night. We cut him off.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So
we started talking about the vintage stuff, and so Bridgeport, they had 7 cars that started and racing or they exhibitioned in the heat.
Mm-hmm.
2 were taken out, and 5 came back to the feature, and went on green checker, so that was good.
Okay, that's good. Any cars that you would know more than I would, but anybody that we know running down there last weekend?
It was all Grandview guys,
Okay.
except for Wayne Roth. Wayne's son Jason was in it, and Jason was one of the cars that left the heat race early.
Okay.
So, but so he was put off, and the other car from Grandview, they both went off the track, and I got a message today from guys that run out in Central PA that want to come out for the May 10th show.
Oh, nice.
And, so a couple coaches, a Gremlin, it's a couple coaches, a Falcon, and a Mustang body car.
Nice.
And they're part of that EMMR, the Eastern Motorsports thing.
Okay.
For the old timers, for the vintage stuff.
Would the Falcon car be the one the Gerald Chamberlain rep? Would that be the car? The 76?
I have no idea.
No.
All I know is that John Marks has a really nice blue coach, and Gene, I forget Gene's last name right this second, but he's got a twin blue coach. And as far as the Falcon and the Mustang, I'm not sure who they are, but they're from the Central PA area.
Okay.
So
everybody's welcome. Just don't run into me.
Well, so the big thing in Jersey is that it's run by the New Jersey State Police, so it is an exhibition. It's not a race, and we don't need racing going on, which is going to have cars get wrecked and taken off on the hook, which makes it look bad for the state of New Jersey, which could close both tracks. So, and there are only 2 tracks in Jersey that run, and if something happens at either one, it ruins it for both.
So consider you Central Jersey guys forewarned.
Well,
I mean Central PA guys forewarned.
Yeah, well, Chris had a drivers meeting just get that point across, So
yeah. Well, I mean, you just got your car's almost done. You don't want your car smashed up first time out.
Especially now. I mean, all the work and.
You should see Nick's car, Jim. It looks good. Yellow coupe, just similar to mine, but it's all yellow.
Dinged up. Yeah.
No, you don't. No, this is all brand new now.
Oh wow. Okay.
This is all brand new. New coupe. New bodywork. He's getting a letter.
Brand new 38 Chevy.
Yeah, Bruce Bowen, the same guy that lettered my car, is going to letter his car.
There you go.
So, but it really looks good. We don't. So we're going to get some pictures. We're going to have to get Tommy Lane to give us
get the Milner Award
of Nick and I side by side, with a distance.
Tommy and same with Harry Meeks.
Yeah, Harry Meeks and Jim Brown will take some pictures. Yeah, all those guys. Take pictures of us, please.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, we're going to have some
fun.
Should
be good. So with the Central PA guys, we have a chance to get over 10 cars there for the first event.
That would be
nice. It should be good. It should be fun. And it'll be good.
Yeah, we want to make sure
So-
people stay and watch the cars run instead of going and getting their hot dogs and stuff like they usually do during vintage.
Okay, well,
It's like a filler, but it's not
Let
a
them
filler
get the
for
hot
us.
dogs during
It's a
the
filler for them.
modified feature, right?
Yeah, they're just waiting there for the modified. But
Yeah.
no, listen, we'll put on a
All right.
show. We'll put on a show, make them stay for the vintage cars.
got it.
Yep. Yeah. So,
So
but
what's going on with NASCAR this week? You're up on that more than us, other than Talladega, which I'm all about.
well, Talladega, I think all 3 series are running there, so that's always an action-packed event, and many, many different strategies from where to be on the track, lag around and stay in the back to try to avoid everything. But if something happens mid-pack, then the guys in the back, they get involved.
And
So that's touch and go, and it's like everybody's always expecting the big one in all 3, the trucks, the Xfinity, and the Cup guys. So that's a race of luck. You just have to be at the right place at the right time and get to the white flag. Because if there's a wreck there in the last lap, the race ends.
Right.
So
I was telling Jim earlier, that's my favorite track out of all the tracks, and to watch the race, even though I don't go there.
A lot of history
Watch it
there
on TV.
too, right?
Yeah.
A lot of history.
Yep.
Dale Earnhardt did well there. Junior did well there. And,
yeah, that was Davey Allison's favorite track,
Yes.
and David did a good job there. Max, actually, he died there in a helicopter.
right.
Yeah.
But he was flying around the track, and I think the props hit a power line or something, and it
Right.
went down, and it was he and Red Farmer, and Red's still alive, and but Davey it killed him, which was a real shame. That was a shocker too.
It was a
Another
tough year
NASCAR
right after
shocker.
losing Alan Kulwicki too. The same
Yep.
year, 1992.
Wow, I've already.
Yeah.
Yeah, 92, 93. So actually, I think it was the
Davey
beginning
was
of
good.
93.
All right.
But,
All right.
Yeah, it was right around there.
Yeah.
So, but,
all right, Nick. Well, we're gonna have to cut you short again.
Yeah. we owe you 5 minutes. Okay.
We own 5 minutes from last
All
night
right.
too, so we'll give you 10 minutes at some point.
Thank you, Nick.
All right, Nick.
give me 10 minutes on Thursday, okay?
There you
You
go.
got it.
All right.
Thank you, Nick.
All right, Nick.
There you go.
Bye.
Nick's 1 and 2.
Yeah,
That's how we.
but,
That's how we do it. There.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward.
You got to
the
earn your
vintage and stuff.
earn your keep around here.
Yeah, one real quick. I want to give a shout out to May 10th, even though I'm not going to be there. I want everybody else that doesn't go to the track to hit Pendel because the Philadelphia Modifiers is having an all-day car show over there. I didn't bring the flyer with me, but it's right there on Main Street in Pendel. And be there or be square.
That's right. Be the month of May.
So you're right.
Next
Yeah,
week,
be
yeah,
the month
so-
of May.
That's right. You feel the need for speed, don't you?
Yeah,
That's
I always do.
an hour of power here on BCB, our Thursday mornings here on WBCB. Thanks for listening.